Everyone is saying this time is different for Bitcoin, that 2023 is different, that we can't compare past cycles to this current cycle, that the situation around the world right now is unprecedented and we've never seen anything like it. All of those things may be true, but the charts are screaming that all of those things are false. In fact, the charts are screaming that history is repeating itself and many people may be in for a rude awakening. If you're new here, welcome in. My name is Steve. On this channel, we do it different. We stand out from the crowd. When everyone goes left, we go right, and we base it all on the facts in the charts. Hit that subscribe button. You're gonna love it here. What we've got today is our Gaussian channel. Bitcoin Gaussian channel, you can go ahead and pull it up on your indicators. It's the stock settings. We're on the 5-day chart and we're Bitcoin US dollar on the index. What we've got in front of us are 3 distinct cycles. A cycle in 2014, a cycle in 2018, and a cycle in 2022. All 3 of them are absolute repeat patterns, meaning Bitcoin does the same exact move before the bear market, it does the same move during the bear market, and then it does the same move to end the bear market. Let me show you what I mean. 2014, when the Gaussian channel turned from green to red, that's when this mega crash started to happen, right? So we changed from green to red, mega crash. 2018, changed from green to red, that's when the mega crash started. How about now? 2022, we changed from green to red, that's when the mega crash happened. And it wasn't just any mega crash. Actually, right when we changed to red back in 2014, we dropped by about 60%. 2018, we dropped by about 60%. And 2022, we dropped by about 60%. So all 3, it was the same exact move heading into the bear market. And you may say, okay, well, how about, were there any signs before this bear market? Was it all lining up before? Well, right here on this channel, almost 2 years ago, we entered the Gaussian channel and we entered Quicksand. And right here on this channel, I gave a warning, a firm warning, that we will have on average about 1 year of turmoil ahead. There's a lot happening with this Gaussian channel. This is our cheat code. One of our cheat codes is, hey, when we enter the Gaussian channel on the 5-day chart, we enter Quicksand. And usually, on average, we're in there for about a year. Now, a lot of people got very angry at me. A lot of people unsubscribed from our channel. But on this channel, we say the facts. Whether you like the facts or you hate the facts, we speak the truth, and we usually tell you what you don't want to hear. When the market is going up, you want to hear, hey, it's going to keep going up and you're going to make so much money. We're usually the people that are like, hey, it's about to turn around. You should proceed with caution. Now, a lot of people want to hear what they want to hear, and if you are one of them, you will hate this channel. We tell you the facts, and we usually tell you what you don't want to hear so that you can proceed with caution and you can use your trades wisely to make more money. Now, as you can see, back in 2014, as soon as we fell into Quicksand, it was at least 1 year of turmoil. 2018, once we fell into Gaussian channel, it acts as Quicksand. It's 1 year of turmoil. So now we're back to this point of like, okay, I get it. We changed from green to red and we fell down 60%. That's kind of cute. We did it 3 times. Okay, that's kind of cute. But what else? What else can you tell us? Well, Bitcoin does the same thing after it falls 60%. In fact, it did the same thing in 2014. It rallied back into the Gaussian channel after a long period of time. How long, you ask? Well, it's between 250 and 300 days. So once we change from green to red, about 250 or 300 days later, we do the same exact move. And that brings us to our key point for today, because this is the move that we're in as we speak. So 250, 300 days later, after we change from red, we enter this little yellow box. Okay? Same in 2018. 250, 300 days after we changed to red, obviously we crashed by 60%, but 250 days later, we enter this little yellow box. And we're in that little box right now. So what is this little box? If we zoom in here to the 2014, we understand that we changed from green to red. We understand we dropped by 60%. We understand 250, 300 days later, we're in this yellow box. It's the first time we enter the Gaussian channel after being below it. By the way, when you're below the Gaussian channel, we call this the golden zone. It's the best time to ever buy Bitcoin. Once we re-entered the Gaussian channel for the first time in quite a long time, we were met with heavy resistance at our median line. So the Gaussian channel has the top of this channel, it has the bottom of the channel, and it has the median line. And when you break support, it becomes resistance. So you can look previously, look left. This median line was our support, our support, our support, our support for month after month after month. Then we broke it. Anytime you break support, it becomes resistance, as you know. So the first time we entered the Gaussian channel, it's not a surprise that we hold resistance. And we held resistance for quite a while, right? You can see these are 5-day candles and we're about 25, 30 days. We're about 1 month of resistance at this particular level. Right? And again, that's 250, 300 days later, we're met with 1 month of resistance. So we fast forward to 2018 and we really want to understand this box because that's the box we're in right now. Right? So 2018, same story. We changed from green to red. We dropped by 60%. Everyone freaks out, but that usually marks the bottom, right? We can double bottom, so on and so forth, as we did in 2015. But same thing happens. After a while, we get up the courage and we start rallying up to this Gaussian channel for the first time. Now, keep in mind, this median line was our support. Just like previously when we entered, it was our support for quite some time. And when you break support, it becomes... you got it, resistance. And here, case in point. So after a while, we rally all the way up into this nice little box and Bitcoin's met with resistance. Look, for about a month, right? This time, we actually broke through. So one of our data points was we got resistance. The second one was we broke through, but it's the same story. We had the change in color, we dropped by 60%. So what's different? What can we see about the present day? Because present day, we did change from green to red. We did crash by 60%. That did mark our potential bottom. We did have a potential double bottom. Right? Now, again, people will say, hey, how come the price went further down? Double bottoms can go further down, just like this double top went further up. But after a long period of time, 250 days, we enter this little box. And case in point, right here, that median line was support, 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 support for all of those months. When you break support, it becomes resistance. And you can see resistance, 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 crash down, color change, rally up. Here we are today. So for the folks that say, hey, this time is different, and I see it all the time in the comments, I see it all over social media. You can't compare today to the previous cycle. You can't compare today to 2015. The facts are different. Everything is different. The world economy is different. Inflation's different. The war is different. Russia's different. The tension with China is different. All of those things are true. It is different. This is a different year. It's a different time. Everything's different. Fashion's different. Our phones are different. Technology is different. AI is different. But men lie. Women lie. The charts don't lie. Nobody can look at this chart and say it's different. In fact, it's pretty much the same. We entered the Gaussian channel. It acts as quicksand for, on average, 1 year. When we change colors, we drop by 60%. It takes us 250 days to rally up to the median line. The median line was always our support before, now it's our resistance. The facts are the facts. We're in a situation that we've been in. We were in this situation in 2018, the exact same situation. Yes, the times were different. It was a different year. We had different phones. AI was different. China was different. Russia was different. Inflation was different. But the charts were the same. Same in 2015. Everything was different in 2015. You weren't playing with the same technology you are now, but the charts were the same. We were in the exact same situation. So Bitcoin is in a situation where we finally rallied. Our biggest rally during the bear market brought us up to this Gaussian channel. We're met with heavy resistance, the same resistance that we saw in each cycle. So yes, the times are different, but the charts are the same. We can't argue that. The facts that I just presented in this chart right here, it clearly illustrates that we're in the exact scenario that we were in here. So what comes next? Well, I will say two things. Number one, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised, but a lot of people are saying, hey, 2023, it's going to get really bad. It's going to be the worst economic crisis of our time. It's going to be worse than 2008. It's going to be a global recession. It's going to get really bad. But the charts are saying otherwise. The charts are saying, look, if we're in this little yellow box, the bull run was really close. I mean, let's just take a measured move of time just to get an idea, right? From that yellow box to our next high out of the Gaussian channel, we were out of the Gaussian channel within 120 days from where we are now, right? Worst case scenario. So let's take that worst case scenario from 2015, like 120 days from here would put us roughly at about May. So roughly around May, we very well may be above this Gaussian channel. And we very well may be above the price we are now. And there still will be doubters. There still will be people saying, hey, this time is different. Take a look at the news. There's all these different things in the news. What I would suggest is just to take the news and throw it directly in the trash and leave it there forever. The news is not there to help you. The news is there to spread fear, and the news is meant to make money. Plain and simple. It's not to help you. They want to make money and they want to scare the crap out of you. So they'll tell you anything to scare you and to make more money. They're not trying to help you. They're not trying to inform you, okay? This chart is trying to help you. This chart is saying, hey, this bear market may be on its last legs, right? In 2015, we did crash down. We did retest the bottom, and I will make a video about that, so make sure you subscribe there. And what we're seeing in the charts is that we're at the tail end of the bear market. Worst case, we retest our base. In 2018, we did break through this median line. And I will say this, if we did that, it's a short-lived rally. We do not want to break through this. It's more healthier for the next leg of our bull run that we get rejected from here. But make no mistake, when you look at this chart and you understand 250 days later, you understand what came next, okay? What came next was the very beginning of the bull run in both scenarios. So that's what I will caution you on. I will caution you on, hey, you know, we may have a leg down. It may get very ugly. There may be even more news, 10 times as much, that things are going to get even worse. But then we're about to enter the bull run. So that's what I will leave you with. Just the plain facts. Cold, hard facts, not my emotional opinion, just the facts. We're here in this little yellow box. We've been here before. We're being met heavy resistance. Body after body of this candle are met with heavy resistance from our median line. Can we break through it like 2018? If we do, it'll be a short-lived rally. If we get rejected, we could get rejected all the way down to our base, which I will cover in our next video. Now, I do want to leave you with this. A lot of people who are relatively new to our channel will say, hey, Steve, why do you have this fake background behind you? What the hell is going on with that? Let me let you in on a little insight. So I do not live a normal lifestyle. I live in a few different countries a year, and I bring my family wherever I go. So my wife and I, we love to travel. So we'll live in 3 or 4 countries this year. And then next year we'll live in 3 or 4 different countries. So technically I'm homeless, and this is the lifestyle I like. Am I traveling with like 19 computer screens so I can look cool in a YouTube video? No, I travel with this, a green screen. And maybe my editors can just put this green screen up so you can see what's really behind me. It's a green screen. It makes it easier to travel. I do not travel with a bunch of materialistic things. I do not believe in it. I try to travel with the least amount of materialistic things. In each thing I have in my life, I try to make sure it has a lot of use. So I don't have like, 7 of the same thing. I have 1 of those things that I use for multiple purposes. So the green screen is lightweight, comes in handy, and then we can put whatever background on the back of it. So that'll let you in on some insight, and you may have been always wondering that, and now you know the facts. I'm just not a normal human. I don't live in like one house. That would be very boring for me. It's not my style. I like adventure, and I just like to go to different countries that I've never been before and just like live there for a handful of months and just create memories with my son and my wife. It seems odd, but this is what I like. So now you have the knowledge why the hell my background looks like that. So hopefully you respect it and appreciate it, and I'll see you right back here on the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs. Do you want to know when to buy and when to sell? Click this video right now.